Yo, what's good YouTube? What's up PlayStation Nation? Jay Barry here, and I'm back with another video going over some Call of Duty Vanguard changes. So these are the changes that's happening from the beta up until launch. Sledgehammer has came out with a whole bunch of information, and we're going to go over all the changes that happen or that they are addressing throughout the beta up until launch. And I'll be honest with you, when I played the beta, I was not pleased playing the beta. When I played the alpha, that one mode that they had, that Champion Hill mode, I was not pleased with the game. I felt like the sprint out time was slow, the sound was all over the place. It was not good at all. The sliding and the jumping felt clunky, and then when I played the beta, all that stuff kind of transitioned over to 6v6, 10v10 or whatnot, and I was just not pleased with it. There's a whole bunch of glaring issues I had with it: sprint out time, visibility, sound, just a whole bunch of audio, just a whole bunch of stuff. And if you guys watch my stream, when I played the beta, did a pretty lengthy stream as well, so I can get an idea of this game and how it works and everything that I wanted to say about my opinions about the beta. And a lot of the issues that I brought up during that stream, or just during other videos, or just on Twitter, Sledgehammer has came out and addressed them. Obviously I haven't played the game to see if they're fully addressed, but on paper it looked like they're addressing a lot of the issues that I had with Call of Duty Vanguard. I mean, one of the main issues that I have is just the Modern Warfare 2019 engine. I just don't like how visually the engine is a beautiful, it makes a beautiful game, but it's just certain things that I just don't like. The double running and all that stuff, I just don't like that stuff. Certain too much animations, visibility always has been an issue in that engine. But they're saying that they're going to be addressing some of this stuff, but we're gonna take a look as far as what they're addressing here. And yeah, we're gonna see if they're gonna really be fixing all this stuff, man. So shout out to the people over there at Charlie Intel, where they're pretty much doing a whole bunch of like articles and stuff like that. They did a whole bunch of tweets. We're going to go over the tweets as well, but we're going to start here as far as just the updates from beta to launch, changes that's happening here. So let's go into it. Here's the article here. I will have the link in the description as well, so you guys can check it out yourself. But let's get into this article as far as the changes that's happening. So they have it sectored in pretty much categories. So visibility is the first one here, and here we go. So we know Call of Duty Vanguard launches November 5th, and these changes will be applied during the release, the November 5th release. So here we go. And they also saying that if there's other things that they need to change, they're going to quickly address it. And it's kind of funny to me because they are sounding and acting like the old Treyarch because there was a lot of like issues I had with like Black Ops Cold War, and Treyarch ain't really addressed those issues until, like, for me personally, until like July, August with season 5 of their game. But here the game even come out yet, and they're addressing a lot of these issues. So I give kudos when it's due, man. So shout out to Sledgehammer, and listening to the community and addressing some of these issues, because I know I wasn't the only one. I don't know how anybody could be like, yo, I like the beta. The beta was fun with all these glaring issues. I just don't know how. But let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about the issue. So Vanguard launch updates from beta. Visibility. Distortion effects were removed from muzzle flash, and we reduced the smoke emitted from firing the weapon. Yeah, because sometimes the smoke can like block, like say you're holding a gun down, and the smoke will kind of block your visibility as far as like you're trying to aim down sight, especially if you're using like a the iron sight. It was kind of weird, so that's cool that they fixed that. Complete a pass on muzzle flash placement, coverage, and aim down sight. So okay, They're just clearing up the muzzle sights and making sure you guys can see down sight. Cool. VFX environment and ambient placement from sightlines. Don't know what that really means. The only thing I can probably assume is probably like, you know, like fog or like, you know, mist or anything like. I don't know what this means, but hey, whatever, you know, cool. The fact that you can see better is all good with me. Remove the droplets of water that get all up in your face when it rains. Yeah, listen, man. I understand that you want to have like that immersion in the game, but this stuff right here belongs in like the single player, not a multiplayer where you're trying to fight for your life and not die. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they adding all these effects and visual cues and all that stuff like in a multiplayer. Like, yo, you can tone that down a little bit. You know what I mean? You don't need to put all that stuff in there in a multiplayer. You know what I mean? Like, we're not worried about no water getting up in our face in a multiplayer. We're trying to shoot. You know what I mean? Various bugs have been fixed, including the bug where certain optics would stop enemy and friendly HUD icons from displaying while ADS. Yeah, it was just weird. It was weird. That stuff happened to me during the beta as well, where I'm like, yo, is this my teammate? Is this an enemy? Like, I wouldn't know. You know what I mean? I just see a character running around and they're shaded in dark and all that. I wouldn't know. So cool that they're fixing that. We fixed the cases of name tag appearing through destruction. I don't really remember that, but okay. Lens flare reduce across all maps. We nerfed the sun. Thank the Lord Jesus. Because depending on where you pretty much spawn in the map or which placement you are in the beginning of the map, you're in a disadvantage where there's a part of the map, especially the map where, you know, you're in the island and then there's a jungle and there's a ship. If you're spawned to like where like the beach area first at, you know, where you can get to the ship quicker, you're pretty much at a disadvantage because that sun is just beaming in your face. You know what I mean? So you're aiming down, it's like, yo, the sun glare is messing up. If somebody's high or have a vantage point that they don't view that sun glare, oh, they gonna kill you. And I don't understand how they haven't learned that lesson from Modern Warfare, but I guess they learned it because they were removing it before the game actually came out. So this was a huge problem for me with a lot of the maps, and I just don't understand that. And that's a Modern Warfare engine type of thing. We will continue to refine the VFX, lighting, and UI into launch and monitoring player feedback surrounding various topics of visibility. What I think they need to do is that there need to be like an outline of the character. If they're like an enemy team, I understand you got the red name tag and all that stuff, but they need to be a distinct color that this is the enemy team. You know what I mean? And because you have all these operators, and maybe somebody have a favorite operator, or they're choosing a certain operator, and you have the same people running around the goddamn map, and you don't know. But if you would know if there's like a huge distinction with the name tag, and that is this color over here, or this person have like a set color on their clothing that's like, oh, here's the enemy team. They need to do something like that, because Black Ops 3, the Black Ops games did that, where yeah, you might have the same, like, you know, specialists over there in an enemy team, but that specialist have like a orange, you know, glow to them, or orange placement on their camo or something. You know what I mean? To distinguish that, oh, this is an enemy. So yeah, let's get into audio. So audio, this is a huge issue for me as well. I felt like the audio was very, very, very bad, where it's just a whole bunch of screaming. You couldn't really hear any footsteps. The guns were just sounding muffled. There's a lot of things that don't sound muffled. Let's see what they have here. Audio received a complete mixing and content overhaul to address the community feedback from the public beta, including more audible footsteps, player and non-player weapons, and map environment content. Okay, so they listening, because audio was definitely an issue, especially if you're playing really competitive Call of Duty. You have to have that audio on point. Which, one thing I will give Modern Warfare 2019, the audio was on point. You knew where somebody was shooting at. You know what I mean? You knew exactly where the person was shooting at. This game right here, it was just a whole bunch of mess. So footsteps are silent when players ADS, crouch walk, or have a perk. Field upgrade equipped with silence movement. Very, very nice here. And this is the typical classic Call of Duty stuff here, like where your footsteps is going to be more silent when you're ADSing or you crouch walking. And I heard that they're bringing in like dead silence in the game, so ninjas in the game, so which is great. Fix the bug that caused shots after the first shot to be too quiet. Maybe that was the issue there, because I've noticed where I'm like, yo, the guns don't sound good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm playing the beta, I'm like, yo, this gun doesn't sound different, or it doesn't sound good. Like, comparing it to like Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War right now, and everybody's probably using the Grov, you know, the aka the Galil. That gun just sounds completely different. You know when somebody's shooting at Galil, or even when it's silenced. You know what I mean? You have a distinction. Like, oh, that's the boom. This gun. In this game, you didn't really have that distinction. It's just like, you know, just bullets. So maybe that was the issue right there. Operator quips occur less frequently. Thank the Lord Jesus. I'm getting pinned. The enemy right in front of me. I'm trying to flank left. Enemy right in front of me. There's 2 enemies to the side. I'm getting pinned. Like, geez Louise, can you relax? Please. I need you to relax. I don't know why these people are so loud. I don't know why these people are talking so much in war. This jump was crazy, yo. I was like, man, I can't even like flank somebody because my character is just screaming, oh, enemies right in front of me! Hey! I'm just like, yo, bruh, it's so annoying, man. It's so annoying. So they saying that the quips occur less frequently. We gonna see. We gonna see, man, because the past 2 games, Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War, right from the beginning, even Modern Warfare, they still screaming in Modern Warfare. They talking about they quiet them down. They ain't haven't quieted down shit. Black Ops Cold War, they definitely quiet them down where they're not talking as much. But this game right here, I was like, God damn, you just don't want me to flank. You don't want me to move because this person is just screaming. Jesus. So ask Butch to chill out. VO lines are less frequently. Oh, so Butcher, I guess, is the announcer. Bloodthirsty, double kill. Oh my goodness, did you see it? Headshot. I'm like, yo, bruh, relax, man. I don't need all that in a Call of Duty game. This is not Halo. I don't need all of that stuff, man. You know what I mean? I don't need all of that right there. I don't need these announcements. I'm sorry, I don't need it. And the fact that they knew it was annoying. They knew it was annoying. You tried to bring a Halo atmosphere to you're not Halo. You're Call of Duty. You don't need that crap. You know what I mean? I know when I know when I got a bloodthirsty guy, I got a medal. I don't need somebody screaming out bloodthirsty to hide the sound of an enemy coming at me or something coming at me. You know what I mean? Where I have another voice overlay that's coming at me. It's crazy. So I'm happy that they're fixing the audio and they're addressing these issues, because this was a main issue for me as well. All 3 of these right here, main issue. Spawns. So let's talk about the spawns. A bug resulting in unpredictable spawns in Patrol has been fixed, as well general tuning of spawn logic globally. Thank you, because the spawns were ridiculously stupid. Because legit, I would kill an enemy and the enemy will spawn right behind me to kill me, and then I would spawn right behind him to kill him. It was just the weirdest thing in the world. I'm like, yo, they have these modes where it's 10v10 or 12v12. I'm like, yo, why am I meeting you so quick already? I just killed you, brother. You see the person's name? You killed Jimmy 2 Left Feet. Then Jimmy 2 Left Feet is right there next to you again. I'm like, God damn. The spawns was just horrible. It was horrible on all maps. It was horrible. We will continue to refine spawn logic over time to improve spawns and match with higher player count. So they're telling you right there that We adjusted a few stuff. When we adjust everything yet, we gonna wait till the game come out and see what you guys say. That's what they pretty much telling you right here. You know what I mean? And I at the end of the day, I appreciate it, because all Call of Duty spawns in the beginning of the game, when it first releases, is always bad. Like, the logic is always bad, and you know, over time it gets tuned in. But I don't want to get it so tuned where, you know what I mean, you can just spawn trap people, because yeah, you was doing that in this game too sometimes. You just, especially the same map I'm talking about with the beach and the jungle and the ship, you can just spawn trap people, and it's just crazy. And there's no spawn protection in this game. You just spawn trap people. Weird. So yeah, let me go to the other one here. So we're gonna have movement. Grenades and incendiaries incendiaries no longer slow movement speed of the players. I barely threw any like grenades or anything like that in this game, because it was kind of slow. And I was like, you know what, I might as well not use it. Only if I know there's like teammates next to me and I know there's nobody there, then I would throw it. But like in the heat of battle, I would never even throw it. A cap has been placed on max suppression effects. I guess they talking about, like, I don't know, like how quiet the gun can be or how quiet the footsteps can be. I'm not too sure about that. Changes have been made to animation times, including swap weapon speeds and throwing equipment. The gammon bombs will now be thrown more quickly. Yeah, the gammon bombs are slow as hell, bruh. It was slow as hell. I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna use this here, because this is too slow. This is a little too slow. But that's cool that they changing the animation to the weapon swap speed. So that's cool, and throwing equipment. So that's cool. You know what I mean? Because this is Call of Duty. This is not a simulator. This is Call of Duty. This is an arcade action first person shooter. I don't want to be slowed down by certain things. You know what I mean? I want to keep the momentum going. That's the reason why I love Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Because the momentum can keep on going. Like other games, you can have that stuff in there, but that's not what you are. Sprint out times has been sped up and rebalanced. You know what I mean? This was a major issue that I had with the game, with the beta. And people wasn't even trying to understand what I'm saying. Like they don't understand. You know what I mean? They don't understand what sprint out time is and all that stuff. And I was just like, yo, this is another game that Sledgehammer about to release with slow ass sprint out times, where people just gonna drop your game. And then you had to rebalance and repatch everything back in like January and February when World War II came out. But the fact that they are addressing this now, this is a great thing, because there's no way the sprint out time should be that slow, especially using SMGs or ARs and stuff like that. It shouldn't be that slow, man. This is Call of Duty. Get in, get out. You know what I mean? We want to run, we want to move, we want to slide, we want to aim, we don't want to ADS, we want to hit. You know what I mean? We want to move. Stop slowing us down. There's people that like the fast action gameplay. The people that like the flank. There's people that like that one-on-one gun engagements. Why are we getting penalized with these new Call of Duties? Stop slowing down the sprint out time, man. People gonna have to get good. Everybody had the same sprint out time with certain guns. Obviously, attachments is gonna help boost that up. But goddamn, stop it. Thank you for addressing this issue. Cause this right here, if they would have addressed all the other issues I had in the game, but not address sprint out time, I would even like consider buying this game. Would even consider it. I'd be like, oh, you know what? This is not the card for me, because I need that sprint out time to be sped up. Obviously, we're gonna have to see and play it for ourselves to see, you know, if they did speed it up properly. But there's a rebalance in here. Dev tip: Dauntless, a perk that players didn't have access in the beta, makes players immune to movement reducing effects. Oh, so that's, I guess, like that's your gas mask or your tap mask or whatnot. Oh, so they just added a new perk here, so that's cool. So the fact that they're changing up the movement, really good. The spawns, audio, you know, visibility, On point so far, man. So let's get into these weapons. So weapon, shotgun lethality has been improved. The effect range of most shotguns, SMGs, and pistols have been reduced. Oh, so they kind of buffed the shotgun, but they kind of nerfed it as well with the effective range. SMGs and pistols were overperforming at range. The shotguns were adjusted due to the increase of lethality overall. So yeah, there's a lot of people using SMGs, you know what I mean, from mad deep, you know, MP4, MP40. There was also I forgot the other gun, the little Tommy gun joint. You know what I mean? People was just using that joint and just melting people from deep. And I feel like, yeah, I mean, SMG is an up close and personal, you know, kind of weapon. So you gotta cater to the strength of the weapon. Well, if you can shoot from mad deep, like who the hell is gonna pick an AR or anything? You know what I mean? If the SMG can just light you up from across the map. So yeah, I'm with that. Hip fire spread has been adjusted on most guns, mainly to add more consistency across weapon categories. Okay, cool. Trade-offs. Trade-offs on barrels and magazines and stocks has been reduced. Thank you God, man, because the gunsmith is a cool idea, like in concept, but it really limits you, because this, when it comes to movement and like speed, it really hinders you. You know what I mean? There's certain barrels that will probably be more proficient, like speed and ADS. It'll be like, oh, but yo, your accuracy and this is just way down. You know what I mean? So now they're limiting a lot of the trade-offs here that you have, which is good. Ammo types were rebalanced to include more trade-offs. Okay, so they had like different like ammo types and stuff like that in the game, and some of them didn't even have any trade-offs in there. It was just like, oh, use this ammo type and you moving fast as hell, or you know, I'm like, yo, this junk kills you much faster, but you can just speed up like you Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what I mean? Squash bugs affecting weapon progression and detail stats. Dev tip: Vanguard version of smoke grenades work differently than previous games. You are fully hidden from distant enemies and can be seen at close range, allowing you to close the distance between you and the enemy and hunt them down in close quarter combat builds. So they just let you know how smoke grenades work in this game. Dev tip: try setting your mount options to ADS rather than ADS and melee. It's not for everyone, but it's a powerful way to become more accurate in the instant of staying out of harm's way. It can be combined with blind fire for some great results. So they let you know, like, all the people that they're not about that life, that up close and personal life. You want to mount, instead of having ADS and mount and melee, just have it as ADS. So yeah, kill streaks. Let's get into these kill streaks, man. Let's get into these kill streaks. One second. Let's get into these kill streaks. So friendly spy planes and counter spy planes will no longer appear overhead. Spy planes and counter spy planes move slower and easier to hit, which is good, because I don't really see them joints in the air. Counter spy planes have a shorter duration. Oh my god, because yo, everybody in this beta was not using spy plane. If you were a certain level, yeah, you was using it, but once you had that counter spy plane unlocked, it shut down everything, because that counter spy plane would last like mad long. It lasts way longer than the spy plane. The counter spy plane, I legit not making this up, it was at least 3 minutes. That's how it felt to me. Like, damn, this thing is up all day. You know what I mean? Health has been reduced on spy planes and counter spy planes, and most place field grades. So they reduced them, so it makes it easier to shoot them down. Death Machine and War Machine have swapped costs. Glide bomb is easier to control. Oh, thank you, Jesus. But that bomb was like, yo, bro. Yeah, that bomb, yo. Yeah, you get some kills from the bomb, but yo, it was very hard to control that joint. Keep it a stack. Like, they go for the immersion, you know what I mean, more than just the functionality, the practicality in the game. And I get it, but this is multiplayer. You know what I mean? This is multiplayer. We ain't trying to the immersion and all that stuff belongs in the single player. And I know a lot of casual, like, Call of Duty fans and stuff like that is not gonna like that, but nobody's trying to have all that. Nobody's trying to have all that. So a max timer has been added to the radar jammer and field mic upgrades. Thank you. This is something I've been asking for since Black Ops Cold War. Like the radar jammer and the field mics, they need to have a timer because these things can be abused. Some people ain't been looking for these things. You have these things all up in the air. It encourages camping way too hard. And the benefits of camping is too good because now you have you can potentially get two radars for you. Your mini map, if you have a UAV, and this field mic. You gotta have a timer in that, man. So that's very smart that he actually added that. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm probably the only person in this COD community that even mentioned something like that. You need to put this thing on a timer. So that I really feel like Sledgehammer in some way somebody caught a stream or they caught a tweet from me from somewhere, because I've never heard anybody bring up a timer for any of these field upgrades other than myself. Never. I'm not trying to pat my own back here, but I've never seen it. Bugs resulting in graphical corruption of the attack dogs have been fixed. No more guard dog nados. I don't know what that means. The guard dogs, they barely work for me. So, you know what I mean? I would get the dogs and I would call them in, and I barely saw any kills. So I don't even know what that means. Just to keep it on 100. All right, let's go into the perks. So low profile has been removed and replaced with ninja. The ninja perk has been added, which allows you to have silent footsteps all the time. Thank you. You know what I mean? Thank you. You gotta encourage movement. You know what I mean? Modern Warfare to me is one of the worst Call of Duties because it doesn't really encourage movement. I gotta wait till a field upgrade cooldown so I can move and have, you know what I mean? I don't like that, man. I want to move. I want to groove. I want to flank. Thank you, man. They probably put this in like perk 1, I bet you, with ghosts and all that, just to compete with that. But I don't really care. As long as Ninja is in there, Ninja's in there. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much it for all the stuff here. So these are the changes that they have in here. It sounds very, very good. Like, I'm not even going to cap here. It sounds very, very good because a lot of the stuff I had glaring issues with, and they are fixing them or they're addressing them. So we're definitely going to see, man, when the game comes out, that, you know, especially from trusted sources that I trust when it comes to Call of Duty. Because I don't know if I want to pre-order the game yet, because I want to actually see that, yo, they address these issues. You know what I mean? But I'm also conflicted because I'm the type of person that I want to experience it myself rather than relying on other people. So more than likely I'll probably be buying this game again and pre-ordering it, but I don't feel good about it. But what we're gonna do as well, because Charlie Intel, they also went over some details of the game, like what's coming to the game and whatnot, and we're going to show you some of the maps here. So here they have some images of the maps that is launching the game. There's no real detail of what the maps are called, but you just have some images here of some of the maps. So this map has some verticality here. Typical desert map. You got a snow map here. Oh, this map looks familiar. What's that map called? This map looks very familiar. I don't know. I forgot the name of it. Here's some other. Oh, so they got the map names here: Decoy, Damiesk, Tuscan Dome. Okay, so you got this little town. That's the map we just saw. Oh, so this is like a roof map. I guess this is the dome map here. It looks like they don't have a lot of head good spots, man. Bocage, Castle, Das Haus, sub pins. It don't look like they have a lot of safe zones in these maps. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like Modern Warfare with these safe zones. Modern Warfare, you could have hid up in here. They probably had a crack up in here where somebody can hide up in here and shoot. Mad dark. Alright, so the map's looking alright. So they're saying 8 more days to go. Here's the confirmed modes that's launching. So here's the multiplayer playlist. Free for all, team deathmatch, kill confirm, domination, search and destroy, hardpoint patrol, core or hardcore, tactical pacing. They need to add demolition as well, man. They need to add demolition. Because personally, I'm probably just gonna play 3 modes, which is most likely 4. Team deathmatch, kill confirm, domination, hardpoint. Oh, so they have all the maps here. So Vanguard has 16 core maps at launch. So these are all the maps here at launch. Oh yeah, this Hotel Royale. Ugh. That map. Ugh. So at launch, Vanguard features 7 ARs, 6 SMGs, 4 shotguns, 4 LMGs, 3 marksman rifles, 3 sniper rifles, 5 handguns, 4 launchers, 2 melee tools, 18 perks. What? 6 tactical equipment, 6 lethal equipment. Damn, 18 perks, huh? It's a lot of handguns. It's a lot of launchers. I'm alright with this. At launch, I'm pretty alright with this. I think this is pretty good. Day 1, there's only 2 remakes. Everyone complained the remake sucks. What do we have now? Oh, the Ricochet stuff. So the Ricochet is the anti-cheat. November 5th, server-side updates, Vanguard. December, Warzone, PC kernel. 12 operators at launch. So these are the operators that's launching the game. And I guess this is the clear update. Let me see. So we got the campaign, multiplayer, zombies, free preseason content, Vanguard remastered classic maps shipment. I don't want shipment, man. Like I don't want shipment, to be honest with you. Warzone, I don't play Warzone. New maps mode. What is it? December 2nd, so a month in. Okay, cool. New weapons and gear, cool. And this is all Warzone stuff. Rebirth Island. Don't really care for all that stuff here. All right, man. It's sounding pretty good. It is sounding pretty good as far as what you're going to be getting during the game. If you like all that, you know, zombies and Warzone and all that stuff, I think you have a healthy amount of content here. But yeah, I mean, with all these announcements here, I definitely feel that like I'm going to be playing it day 1, because I would rather rely on my own thoughts and opinions as far as the changes than somebody else's, and that's just how I roll. I don't want to rely on nobody, but I do like the changes, what I'm reading here with COD Vanguard. And we'll definitely see how it is, man. I'll let you guys know more as the game come out, man. But it looks like I'm back playing some COD with COD Vanguard, man. Oh my god, it sounds weird saying it. I know people's gonna be like, I thought you said we were gonna buy the game, J Barry. We were gonna buy the game, J Barry. You obviously wasn't listening to the words that I was saying. But yeah, man, let me know your thoughts and the changes below. Are you gonna pick up COD Vanguard? Let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, it's your boy J Barry. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gone. Deuces.